Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome back. Hi, and welcome to our show. Today, we're going to talk about what are the questions you need to ask and what do you need to do after you've booked a job? So,
Yeah,
whether it's online casting or just through your email, or it doesn't matter. However, even with agents,
you're like a deer in headlights now. What do I do?
I
I
booked
mean,
a
we've
job. Oh
had,
my
if you've
gosh.
watched this in order or have listened to this in order, we had a few shows back. Maria came in and told us how to negotiate for the rate. You've got
Mm-hmm.
that under your belt.
Mm-hmm.
You know how long, how it's being used, how long it's running,
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Got that rate down. Now what?
Right. So, we're going to throw to our sponsors and we'll be right back and we'll tell you.
Hi there, I'm Danny States. I'm the founder of VoiceOverview, and I just want to invite you to give us a try. We offer a 30-day free trial. We are the business tracking and management system designed by voice actors for voice actors. It's a great platform for you to manage and control your voiceover business.
Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a STUDIOBRICKS booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a StudioBricks.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like StudioBricks because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood, and also is gorgeous.
Right? I have a StudioBricks 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to studiobricks.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden. We're back from our sponsors, and we forgot to share our beverage.
We did.
Once again, I'm with the healthy crew, and this is some crazy concoction, but I'll tell you I haven't tasted it yet.
Oh,
So,
I thought those were chopsticks. Oh my God, that looks really good, though, I have to say.
green smoothies. So
It's
I'm
green.
doing the low carb thing for the first time in my life, and oh my gosh,
It's
just
not a no carb thing. It's a low
low
carb.
carb,
Yeah,
but
I don't
still,
believe in the no carb thing, but the
I
low.
only had a small banana and a cup of blueberries today, and I'm over my carb limit. So, come on. Anyway, this is full fat yogurt,
Yum.
spinach, spirulina, not so yum.
Not so yum.
Half a scoop of that Vega protein powder chocolate. What else? I forget. Let me have a sip.
Okay, folks
Oh,
at home,
almond butter.
it
Well, that's pretty
looks
good.
like a
It
green
tastes
milkshake.
It tastes
I mean,
healthy. That's how it
if you put
tastes.
enough ice in it, I could get that down. I am having a mocktail, which can easily
Oh, that's so
be
pretty.
turned into a cocktail with a little vodka.
Right.
So this is just pomegranate, lemon, and
Ooh,
some seltzer, which I love. So
nice. So
yeah,
nice. Now I
this
know
is
to
my
look up
go-to
palm in my
afternoon
fridge.
mocktail.
Very cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We like to think of three things you need to be a skilled voiceover, and that is
Uh-huh.
being proficient in tech, being
Mhm,
proficient at business skills, and being
mhm,
extremely talented in your craft.
mhm.
And I think that we can relay those three categories over what to do next
Okay.
in terms of speaking with the client. So the first thing, let's go just tackle tech. You want to ask the client, how do they want this file? Like, what format do you want it? Do you just want it as an MP3, Miss
Or
Client, or would you like it as a WAV file?
or even an
Um,
AIF for people who use Mac. They
AIFF.
want AIFF. Mm-hmm.
Some clients do want that. What tone? I'm sorry. Um, do they want the file edited? Do you
Mm,
want all your breaths out and the pops and the clicks?
mm.
Do you want the de-esser? Do you want to hit a little de-esser? And a de-esser is sibilant S's. There's a little thing a little button you can press, and it will kind of sort of de-amplify your S's so they're not so sharp.
I don't use
Um,
that. Do you use that?
I do on some
I
of my
do
files, but
everything manually.
so some um, you have to know
Yeah, how to use it.
have to know how to use it in order
Yeah.
to use it well.
Mhm.
and not, otherwise it sounds funny. It squishes the file funny. But
Mhm.
so yes, the type of file for tech,
Mhm.
the if they want it edited or do they want it raw? I have a lot of clients that like to do that on their end and they just want
Mhm.
keep the breaths in,
I love that.
keep it raw. I do too, because that's less work on our end. Um, when is the recording due?
Mhm.
That's easy, right?
Mhm.
A day, 2 days, a week? And will the session be directed or not?
Mhm. I really
Uh,
want to get back to the editing bit because
yeah, go.
if you need to know, and if there's no discussion about it, it needs to be clean. It needs to be edited. First take, second take out the mouth clicks and clean up before and after with some
Mm,
silence.
mm.
I do recommend
I guess
Larry
yes, at a
Hudson.
at a at a very minor level. You don't want to send something that sounds like, you know,
Kim's making noises into her microphone. Um,
you couldn't
I
hear that?
I do recommend Larry Hudson's editing courses
Yeah, he's
because it gives
excellent.
you some really important basics. And even though I took it, I don't know, I'd been in business for 14 years or something, and I took it and I learned stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on what platform you're on, I would look up Larry Hudson's editing courses, and other people do excellent editing courses as well. But if they're not, I love that when they have the raw session. So it's a session that they direct, and sometimes if they don't direct it to just a raw session, you give them the whole file. You don't clean it up at all. I love that. It saves
Mm.
time.
Here you
Okay.
go. And
Now,
then also, how
beyond
are you going
tech.
to get that file to them?
Oh, mhm.
You know, everyone's like, oh, do I Dropbox, Google Drive? I use WeTransfer
Mm,
and it's free.
mm.
Now, what do you use?
So if it's small enough, I just email it. And if it's too big, I use Dropbox, but I've been known to also use WeTransfer if that's what the client prefers or whatever they want. But
Mhm.
generally, I just give a Dropbox link.
Nice.
Mhm,
Interesting.
mhm.
Do
So
you want to,
moving
yeah,
on from
moving on
tech,
from
what you
tech,
got? Mhm,
I have the craft.
mhm.
So it's like the basics of what you're voicing, right? Who is the audience that you're going, this is going to help
The target
inform
market.
how
Mhm.
you
Who's
read,
listening?
right?
Mhm,
The tone are they looking for? What's the length of the script? Is it a 15-second spot and you reading the script and it looks like they fit 60 seconds of copy
mhm,
in a 15-second spot? You want to
mhm,
make sure you go through this before you actually start voicing.
mhm.
Um, practice the script. Can you pronounce everything? You
Amen, sister.
understand what you're talking about. I tend to look up things on YouTube. If it's medical, I'll look up, you can find anybody talking about anything on YouTube, and I usually look up what I'm
Yep,
voicing about so I understand it a little bit.
right.
Um,
I
what
think
would you
my major tip,
think
because
about?
you ask people, just today this happened. So what did you want to send? Do you have any direction? Well, and they fumble around. At the end of the day, it comes down to, well, I want it to sound casual and
Mm,
conversational, but I still want you to sound like, articulate. So sometimes if I really don't know, like if it's for an audition, I'll give a formal version and I'll give a casual version. And that sort of shares my abilities. But if it's for a client and I've already done the audition, I will do casual and then I will do more casual. So, because that's what everybody wants. A little
right,
colloquial
lightly.
without changing the script. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
let's get
then,
a word, honey. Let's get a word from our
oh yeah,
sponsors, and then we'll come back so we can pay the bills, and we'll be back with some more important info. Positron is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
Positron overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and Positron does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script. This process couldn't be easier. Positron ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out posotron.com or email hello@posotron.com for a free product demo. VoiceActor.com is the fastest way to have your website up and running right now.
Simple and fast.
It's the do-it-yourself website builder for voice talent.
No coding.
And you can edit your own content.
The plug and play website templates have everything a voice actor needs to insert demos, videos, testimonials, bios, and much more.
It's a no-brainer.
Websites work on any device.
And you can use your own domain name.
Go to voiceactor.com for more information.
VoiceActor.com, powered by Voice Actor websites.
And we're back.
And then finally, the tech part of it, the business part of it, payment. Do you have a clear understanding of when and how you expect to get paid? Will it be in 30 days? Will it be in 60 days? And how will you be paid? Is it going to be
Or
direct
immediately.
deposit?
Even better.
Immediately.
Hmm.
Right. Will you be paid direct deposit into your checking account? Or are they going to mail you a check? Or are they going to do it via PayPal?
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a W-9 ready to send to the client? A lot
you
of
should.
times.
You
Yeah.
should. If it's over $600, you need to have that ready. Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes they'll ask for it even if it's under $600 because they don't understand you. They don't need it.
Right. But I think it goes without saying, but I'll say it,
Okay.
is in your communications with your clients, check for typos, be very clear, brief, be you, but be professional in your communications with your clients. That's what I would say.
Amen to that. Etiquette, etiquette. Oh
So
gosh, there's
give
so many
me
shows we could
business
do.
acumen. Yeah. So give me elaborate, because I know you have things to say.
Some information, take it or leave it, but a little way to organize your clients, a little way to organize your new clients and to have a system. So this is, what you do when you land a job. There's other stuff to organize yourself. Okay, so we're just going to throw this in as a bonus.
I love it.
So depending on what you're using, what systems, you could be using a spreadsheet, which is totally fine and free.
But wait,
Or
for what? You're using a spreadsheet
organizing
for what?
your clients and the projects and the jobs.
So you would do it like a spreadsheet for your clients,
Okay,
job,
you're jumping way
cost?
ahead.
Oh,
You're jumping way ahead.
sorry.
Let's just, you booked a client, you want a Gmail folder. If you use Gmail, you want a Gmail folder or a Dropbox folder for their stuff. So the audio that you're sending, I tend to have a folder for clients. Now, I'm accumulating a lot of them. So other people would say you don't need them, but if it's all Voice 123 clients, they just go into the Voice 123 client folder. So that if I have to reference them again, they have a folder. Okay. So same with my email. I create a folder for them in my email. And if it's a one-off Voice 123 client or online casting, it's Voice 123 clients, and I put them in a folder there. So I've got a folder in your email, a folder in your Gmail or Dropbox, wherever you organize the audio. Okay. So then you got to figure out, because we're giving you this little add-on here because this is building into marketing and stuff, but you want to know, do I have all the client's information so I can come back to them later and market to them again in a less formal way, like grassroots marketing, whatever way you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But you want to have the client information,
Checking
right?
in. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And I would say within 3 months after the job.
Right.
That's how I
So
assume I would do it.
So you want your folders with the client information in there, and then you want your spreadsheet with the client's name and email. You really don't need much more, but at least the name and email. In the olden days, I would put the company name, their title, and their address and all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, we're really only marketing to them by email generally. If you're one to snail mail someone, cool. Get their address of where they'll receive it. Now, whether or not you've been paid. So I use VoiceOverView, which we've talked about on shows. I use QuickBooks. I use PayPal. And I was using Nimble. So I was checking off, did I send the recording? Did I send an invoice? Have I been paid? And And then once you're paid, you can check off, yes, I was paid and it was this much. Sometimes fees are taken out for PayPal. So you want to indicate that in your spreadsheet, or QuickBooks will do it for you. I was paid, but I paid this fee to PayPal. Sometimes Bill.com or those other platforms that are now paying us also take a fee. So once
And-
you finalize, sorry, go.
Explain why you would want to do that. For tax write-offs. Sorry, for tax write-offs.
Explain. Here's the answer. Yes, thank you,
I
Kim.
didn't want to put you on the spot.
Thank you. So kind. Right. So we want to track all those details. You can do this in one big, massive spreadsheet. And I kind of recommend that sometimes because it's less paper flying everywhere. But name, email, how are they paying you? Did they pay you? What did they pay you? Were their fees included? And then you're going to go back and, okay, you got all the details, you can close the deal, but then you can continue on with your spreadsheet and say, did I email them to thank them for the job? Or did I mail them a thank you card? Did I email them 3 months later? Check that off to just check in. Thank you for hiring me a little later on. Keep me in your loop. And then you can also do this on all kinds of platforms, but keep that in mind. So right when you're beginning, or again, this is catered to people making 20 to 60,000. Do you have systems in place? We're going to leave it at that. That's a lot of info, but we helped you. And if you're on our newsletter, you will get all of these takeaway notes. We should have mentioned that in the beginning, but sign up to our newsletter, speechlessvo.com. And if you sign up to the newsletter, you'll get all these notes. Even though you've just taken copious notes, you'll get it and you'll have it all organized for you. So Kim, fuck it. Let's be awesome now.
We've got
shit to do. A lot of it. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by
Speechless.